Student, today we are going to start new chapter 5, our environment. Okay, so whenever we heard the term environment, that time a simple picture comes in our mind, that a green planet. Okay, so whatever the physical and biological world exists around us, that is only known as our environment. Okay, so whatever the physical factors like air, water, bodies, soil, and biological world means plants, microorganisms, animals, human beings, microorganism like bacteria, fungus. Clear? So when they combine with each other means physical and biological world. Physical world, which includes air, water, soil, and biological world includes plant, animal, and living object. So when they both the things combine with each other, that time only it forms our environment. Okay, so environment is generally consist of three factors: lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Okay, lithosphere means rocky part on earth. Hydro means aquatic part of earth, water bodies of earth. Okay, and atmosphere means gaseous part of earth. When they three combine with each other, that time only it forms a surrounding, it forms a sphere which is known as biosphere. What it is known as? Biosphere. Bio means living. Okay, so this living sphere consists of lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. I hope that much is clear. So it generally, our environment is consist of basically these three factors, and all the three factors are very important because you all know in our surroundings rocky part is also there, means land area. Okay, whatever the life consists on land, that is known as the lithosphere. Life exists in water bodies, it is known as hydrosphere. Life exists in air, that is known as the atmosphere. Okay, so wherever the living content is present or living thing exists, this whole is known as the biosphere. Okay, so in environment, biosphere is present. Human beings are the only organism who change in the natural environment. Why humans are changing? Because for their welfare, for their requirement, humans changing environment, we know it. For fulfill the need of food, clothing, housing, transport, industries, for all the things humans required natural environment, the things which we get from the natural environment. So directly or indirectly humans are only changing natural environment. Okay, so humans only damage or change the balance of healthy environment. On the basis of this, we can discuss different type of waste are present in our surrounding. Okay, all the waste materials which are produced by humans or animals, all the wastage are not so dangerous. Are you getting my point? All the waste which produced by human activities or by the animals are divided into two broad categories. Okay, waste materials can be divided into two broad groups. One is known as biodegradable, as you can see on your screen, biodegradable waste. Okay, two broad categories. One is biodegradable. Okay, and second is non biodegradable. Okay, biodegradable and non biodegradable wastes. So what is biodegradable. Biodegradable means waste materials which can be broken down to non-poisonous substances. As you can see on your screen, fruit peel, vegetable peel, or these type of substances are biodegradable substances, because these substances can be broken down into simpler form by the action of microorganisms. Which type of microorganism? Like bacteria, fungus, because they are decomposers. They can decompose, or they can degrade these substances. That's why they are known as the biodegradable substances. Or one more important thing is that we can make compost by this biodegradation method. Okay, so animal bones, leather, tea leaves, wool, paper, wheat, they are also biodegradable substances because they do not pollute environment. Okay, so biodegradable wastage only pollute environment when we burn them. Okay, that time smoke can come out from it. Otherwise biodegradable substances can't produce any kind of pollution. Okay, so that's why biodegradable substances are very good for our environment, because by the degradation of biodegradable substances we can produce compost. Okay, the waste material which can be broken down into simpler substances are known as the biodegradable substances. Okay, you can see this is the method by which we can produce compost. Okay, so in this pic you can see plastic bottles are here. So do you think that these plastic bottles can be degraded in a particular duration of time? No. Waste materials can't be broken down into non-poisonous or harmless substances. Whenever they are degrade, or when you burn or you try to degrade them, that time definitely they create problem for the environment. Like plastic, polythene bags, even your ball point pen, synthetic fibers, metal like aluminium, iron nails, silver, they all are non-biodegradable substances. Okay, so these whenever we try to degrade them, that time they produce several type of toxic or poisonous substance. Okay, this poisonous substance is very dangerous for our environment. Okay, so DDT, one more non-biodegradable substance I'll discuss with you, DDT. DDT is very important, children. You have to understand about DDT because DDT is chemical. Earlier we were using in our country, we were using DDT for several as a insecticide, in pesticide. We generally use earlier we generally used of it, but nowadays what happened, DDT is banned in our country because it is non-biodegradable and it creates major pollution of the environment. Okay, so you can understand that if you try to do one activity, just take three substance like a piece of paper, a piece of cloth, or a cotton cloth, or a plastic bag. Okay, just dig all the three things in soil, deep in soil, and if after few just leave it for at least 6 months. After 6 months again dig them, you will feel that the piece of paper firstly degrade, then slowly the cotton cloth gets to be degrade, but this plastic bag has not been decomposed by microorganism. So it proves that plastic is non-biodegradable substance. Okay, and it is not having any kind of impact or any kind of action by bacteria. Clear? So one more terminology I want to discuss with you, it is about the saprophytes. Okay, saprophytes, such kind of living organism who generally fulfill their nutrition from the dead and decayed material, they are known as the saprophytes. Okay, means like bacteria or fungus, they generally decompose things. That's why they are known as decomposers, and another name we can use as a saprophytes. Okay, so the property of decomposer organism of being specific in their action, that some waste materials biodegradable whereas other are non biodegradable, mean that decomposers show different type of actions on different materials. I hope biodegradable and non biodegradable substances or wastage and their impact of environment is clear. If you have any query regarding this, please send me. Thank you, children.